All right, honey bunches. Honey bunches. Grab some tea or water or coffee. Hi, Aries. It's time for your reading. We're looking into March. See what March has in store for you. Or at least the first half of March, because I'll probably be doing another Aries reading in March. My birth month, yeah! And we're almost at Aries season, which I know all my Aries are super stoked about, right? Because we love to celebrate. We love to celebrate. Just doing a little Palo Santo here. I just did a private natal chart reading for a client, and whoa, beautiful. Kind of heavy. There's some stuff going on. All of it for the betterment and benefit of everyone involved. But yowza, we need to clear the energy here. A little mixture of white sage, a little mixture of that Palo Santo, which is still going nuts. I, in this reading, am going, hey, look at us. Ooh, Queen of Wands. I am going to be using my Rider-Waite deck and the Sacred Traveler deck. So let's see what we have in store for Aries. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, Neptune, Jupiter, Mercury, Mars, Stellium, North Node, South Node, whatever. Nah, South Node. Whatever. If you're here because you have Aries somewhere in your chart, well, great. Hi. I have lots of Aries in my chart. Aries is so awesome. So funny. I did a, video on my story around why I'm here giving readings on YouTube. And it was really funny to think back on all of it. And for a very long period of time, I was like, ugh, Aries, gosh, they're so egotistical and all of these things, because I thought I was a Pisces. Turns out I'm an Aries. And I've grown to love Aries since I love every one of the 12 signs. Everyone has their pros and cons, right? We all have our shadow side. We all have our illuminated side as well. At least that's how I like to think about it. So this is for anyone that's got Aries in their chart, or maybe you're watching because you're a crosswatcher. Hey, you're welcome too. Maybe you've got your eye on an Aries, or you have a friend or family member or a love interest who has a lot of Aries in their chart, and so you just kind of want to see what's going on for them. Well, you're welcome to watch too. No worries. No problem. I understand. I cross-watch from time to time myself. So let's see what's going on for Aries. I want to pull 3 of these cards. Traveling lightly. Simplify your life. I was going to say too and share with you all that I am getting ready to go on a road trip. Road trip. I'm gonna be doing that. Simplifying my life. And going back to some roots. But that's just what's going on with me. So what else? What else for those that are watching that have Aries in their chart? Please. Thank you very much. We have fellow travelers. Maybe you're going on a little trip too. Hey. Support is all around you. And then, 3 came out. We're just going to go with it. Taking shelter is what's on top. There was a little block in the past. We're moving past this block. You're moving again. You're moving again. Maybe you've been taking shelter. Maybe you're traveling so that you can get to a new home. That just fell out of my hands. And underneath it is surrendering to the journey and pleasure and passion. So really, this is a general reading. This is not a Vanessa reading for Vanessa, but it makes sense. You could be on a mission here, but it's also one that's fun, and you don't need a lot to go on this journey. And you're open to how it unfolds, which is totally Aryan. Aries, Aryan. We can say that. I'm not trying to reference any Nazi action. no. Um, So maybe some of you are breaking away from something that was a bit of a block. Maybe there was some structure placed upon you that just hasn't felt right. Maybe it's felt like there's an authority figure that, like, you don't agree with it, right? I'm talking about Nazis in this, because none of that meant to come out, and I trust what comes out of my mouth, that it's a message for someone. It's going to resonate for someone. So again, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. This is a general collective reading, so I'm going to be speaking to the energies of many different people watching this, and don't claim it if it's not yours, right? Nah. And if this totally doesn't resonate with you, you can hard left and get on out. No hard feelings. Although I hope you stay, and I hope you enjoy, and I hope that this helps. On this channel, you'll see lots of card readings. It's what I tend to do here for the collective. I'm also dabbling in my horoscope skills, and I'm an astrologer. So also on this channel, there are a lot of hidden private chart readings for my clients, because that is what I really, really love to do, is read your own unique birth chart and talk all about you and your gifts and why you're here in this world and what you're meant to be going after. And so yeah, some of you are leaving behind blockages, things that weren't working, so that you can go after your dreams, after your happiness. We got the Sun, we got Nine of Cups. I like that. And also, you know, your birthday is coming up in the next month and a half. Happy birthday, Aries. Happy pre-birthday, Aries. I'm sure you're like me and you extend your birthday into birth week / birth month / birth quarter. It's interesting. The advice is to be pretty neutral about your plan. You know, not to like spill all of your plan with everybody, but also to not be so like holding on to whatever your plan is. There's a flexibility here. You're really surrendering to this, going after your desires and your joy. Support is all around you. Look for the rainbows. Look for the rainbows. I'm seeing that as you're traveling, whether you're literally traveling, or if you're traveling through your mind, through your dreams, through books, through, I don't know, however you would explore, that rainbows can be a synchronicity or a sign for you that you're on the right path. They've been coming up strongly for me for like a few months now as my own personal compass, and we've literally got, you know, this card in the present moment for you with this peacock. Be magnificent. Be around others who are magnificent. If you're being forced to make hard decisions right now, like hard as in solid, like if you're having to give answers around like making a choice right now, making a decision, that's not so much the point. There's a flexibility here. There's a you being able to follow joy, follow your dreams, follow this Whoa, I've never ever noticed in this card that there's not only a peacock here, but that there's a white peacock down here drinking. What? What does that mean? That means a whole lot for me in particular. But what I'm really seeing that I can share with you all, is it going to be right there? No. Is that in one of these decks that I use often, this cat tarot deck, the chariot card is a cat in the chariot, and it has two peacocks pulling it, and one is colorful and one is white. Also, in the past year, as I was going through a lot of transformation and moving out of my childhood home, when the people came to, decorate it or stage it to sell it with all their furniture and decor and whatnot, there was this big piece of art hung up in the living room that were two peacocks that were white. And I just thought, gosh, that's so beautiful. So I don't know, like you are on a journey right now towards your highest wish. It looks like there are a lot of things mixed in here, that this isn't just solely about love life, but that there's love along the way. This is about you traveling to and from homes, from one home to another, staying one place and moving into your new home, moving away from a home and going on a journey where you're going to be traveling for a bit. Maybe you don't have necessarily your own home, right? Which is going to ask for you to have lots of flexibility in your plan. And so as you do this, there will be others around you in your environment that are kind of forced to also be in a neutral state and to not really... They don't need to know the ins and outs, right? If someone's pressuring you to give them like what your itinerary is, and you're wanting to be more flexible and surrender to the journey, which is again very Aries. Aries gets out there. Aries doesn't have to think about doing. They do. They just do. We just act. Sometimes we say things too quickly. Sometimes we get drawn somewhere and we're just like, this is what I'm doing. I don't have a plan. And it works out in our favor. Whereas other signs need to have the plan, right? To feel safe, to feel like they know what to predict or what's going to happen. That is not how Aries moves, unless you're an Aries watching this that has a lot of earth in your chart. Because the earth elements, they want more predictability and a plan. So if you're one of those watching that has a mixture of Aries and Taurus, or if you've got a strong Capricorn or Virgo signature in your chart with other planetary placements, you can feel okay with the adventure of not knowing and the unfolding of the plan. Because if you try to put rules or time frames, especially time frames on this, it's not gonna lead you to as much joy and happiness as if you're free to kind of follow the dictates of your heart and your intuition and all of that. Okay, what's the potential outcome here for my Aries who are on this journey, finding their passion and their happiness? Oh, wow, wow, vow, 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 vow. Can we get an umbrella card here, please? What's the overall point of this reading? Definitely to lighten up and have fun. You don't have to be predictable for anybody. Nah. If someone's asking you to, no. Sorry. I don't know. I'll tell you when I get there. I can't tell you how many times I've gone on adventures not knowing at all what to expect, and it's been better than I could have even imagined. And man, you learn so much, right? Yeah, you're moving away from something that's not been working. It's been imbalanced. It's been unfair. Moving away from this air energy. Wow. Sirens. Siren out in the ocean calling sailors in, and it being a lure. There's been an air sign or just lots of communication with someone from the past where there was block. Reflect and redirect your energy. I'm not gonna lie, like, look at this squirrel. It's just eating its acorn there. Squirrels are relentless at finding a way through and over or wherever they want to go. So if there's been someone in the past that's either been sweet talking you or like luring you in with things you want to hear, but it's not been balanced, it's not been fair as it turns out. There's an urgency right now, loud horns saying, you can go your own way, go your own way. You can call it another lonely day. I wanted to say rainy day, not lonely day. Maybe things have been a bit lonely. Maybe you've been trying to figure this out solo because what was said to you or what was promised to you is like, you're like, look, I don't want to have to fight with you about this. I'm walking away. There's no fight here. I'm going my own way and I'm moving towards this. You're moving towards your yes. Hey Aries, that is a fun reading. Could be moving away from someone who is promising love or partnership, but it was imbalanced. Take it how it resonates, but you're finding not only your own love through this and adventure and this white peacock, which is resting, by the way, right? Like, you're not on pursuit to find this peacock, this love, but along your way, you find it, you come across it, and you get to really, the answers are within. So really go with your intuition here, and you find shelter along the way, even if you're not necessarily knowing where home is, or if you're on a journey, literally, and you're going to be traveling. Like, I'm getting ready to go on a road trip, and I even still don't know where I'm going to stay for one of the nights, but I have a lot of ideas, and I've been putting things into the vortex and putting out my different desires. And from what I've experienced anytime I do this in the past, is that the perfect thing that was meant for me comes at the right time, which is usually the 11th hour. And whenever someone has been like, you need to tell me your plans, I don't know, Spirit hasn't told me yet. Getting all feisty and fiery. So surrender to this journey and have fun. Okay, so much love to you. Hope that helps, and I will see you guys in the next video.